Right, that's doing that. And then I need to add in vanilla bean paste, which I don't have, so I'll make my own vanilla. I'll add a teaspoon of that in. And then 1 egg. I'm letting that carry on mixing because the butter was cold. So that's the butter, the sugar, the egg, the thing, half a teaspoon of bicarb soda. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. And then 220 grams of plain flour. Let's stop that for a minute. I don't know if people know this, you probably do, but to make your, I don't go through much flour. A bag lasts me for quite a while unless I'm having a baking session. So I always put my flour in a sandwich bag, in this bag, and put it into the freezer. I've had this for months and I have no weevils. Whereas if I didn't put it in the freezer, I'd have so many weevils. I'd have to chuck so much flour away. So by doing this, you stop the weevils growing in it. And it doesn't change the effect of the baking or anything. So that's a little tip. Saved me so much because I used to throw it away all the time, but it was getting to the stage where I'd have a bag and I'd buy the bigger bag, and I never use it. So now I make sure I freeze any flour I get, red flour, self-raising, plain, I just freeze it all. Right, with this dough, you make the basic dough like that. You make the basic dough and then you can put any inclusions in it. Dried fruit, chocolate, anything. You can do any flavour you want. So I'm going to do chocolate in mine. Give that a bit of a mix. Stay in there. So let's get some chocolate out. Is it in here? Yeah. So I just use the well, it used to be Supermarket's own brand. It used to be like these. You used to pay 30p a bar. They're now £1.45 a bar. Really had heart attack when I saw it. So yeah, so that's that. So what I'm going to do now is chop up the chocolate. I'm not going to weigh this. I'm going to just chop it up and put it in. Should have really done this on my wooden chopping board, but I'll get the chopping board out. Then I can scoop it straight in there, can't I? Shall I just do white? Let's do white a bit. milk as well. Yeah, I can't believe the cost of this. It's so expensive. This is just, it's not, I don't mind baking with this chocolate, but it's not the best to just eat, is it? I don't know if you've tried it. But £1.45, I was going to order some, but I'm not paying that. It wasn't that long ago I was paying 35p for 100 grams. I don't understand how it's got so expensive. Anyway, let's add that into there. That's what it looks like. It's quite a stiff dough actually. You actually roll it up into like a sausage shape, so I can see why it's a stiff dough. But I'll finish mixing this and I'll come back when it's done. Just thought you might want to see it whilst I'm scraping it off the thing, off the attachment. Yeah, it's such a thick dough. But this one you roll up into like a log and then you freeze it like that. And then when you want to bake the cookies, you just take it out of the freezer and then just slice it. I used to make these a long time ago when my kids were little, from a recipe that I got from working at school. And then I lost the recipe, but so I'm hoping this does sound similar to the recipe I used to do. And I just hope it is the same, because this would be quite handy. They were quite nice. So yeah, that's quite a stiff dough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some cling film and I'll roll this out onto the side. This has been chilling for a while. Oh, it's quite firm. And all I'm going to do is, how many do I get? Half, 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 half. So I'll probably get 2 each section. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Probably not that many. I'm going to freeze the rest of those. I don't know if they're going to stick. Let me get a little bit of butter. This is a non-stick sheet though, so that. Because I haven't baked these before, I don't know if they're going to spread, so it's all trial and error, isn't it? It's all send to tries. Right, so they're ready to go into the oven. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap that up. I might as well keep it in this. So you can either put in cling film or get a sandwich bag. I'm going to use a sandwich bag. She says, is it going to fit in that one? You could write what's on it, but I'll end up using this quite quickly, so I'm not going to worry. Or you can vacuum seal it. No, that bag's no good. I need to get another bag. Let me get the other bag out. That's useless. Goes to show you, depending where you get your bags from. These are from Sainsbury's. Those ones are from Home Bargains. They're as cheap as anything. Yeah, these are the better ones I want. I always get pulled into buying them from Home Bargains, and they're always awful. So there. So I would make loads of these and I'd put them in my bag. I'd write on them either on their individual roll or write what's on there. Just put them in your freezer, get as much air out as you can. So I'm going to make more to freeze. So these are going to go in the oven now on 170 fan or gas mark 5. It says for 11 to 12 minutes or until the edges go brown. So that was the cookies. You saw how small the rounds were. Look, I should have put on a bigger baking tray so they spread. So if anyone makes a recipe, I will. If anyone wants a recipe, just ask. I won't put it in the caption unless somebody wants it. Not everybody will want it, but yeah, it says take. Oh, they're quite nice. It's a little bit warm. It says take them out after 11 to 12 minutes or until the edges start getting brown. They were getting brown there. So it was 11 minutes I took it out. And then it says to leave on the tray for 5 minutes. I've just got a timer set for the 5 minutes and then I'll have a taste test. Oh, so this is a finished one. I've had a taste, very nice. I think it would be nice with any inclusions. You don't have to just do the chocolate. I'd probably like raisin or any nuts. But yeah, worth making.